Picture this, it's 2:43 a.m. I have news that could change everything. I am talking about real food that works with your body's natural systems to keep your muscles relaxed, happy, and cramp-free. The reason you're getting these cramps might be the exact opposite of what your doctor told you. In fact, one of the biggest mistakes seniors make actually triggers more cramps, not fewer. What if I told you that 3 simple foods probably sitting in your kitchen right now could stop these cramps before they start? You're jolted awake by a searing pain shooting through your calf. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to eat, when to eat it, and why it works. In fact, the first food might surprise you completely. Plus, eyelines reveal the shocking truth about why that popular remedy everyone recommends might be making your cramps worse. Your leg feels like it's being twisted by an invisible vice. At 72, she was waking up 3 times a night with excruciating calf cramps. They're forgetting that your muscles are made of protein. And not just any protein, complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. Without enough high-quality protein, your muscles literally can't repair the microdamage from daily use. They become weak, irritable, and prone to cramping, not reduced, disappeared. Her doctor told her to stretch more and take potassium supplements. She did both religiously. The cramps got worse. You're gasping, trying to massage it out. Let me put this myth to rest once and for all. Eating eggs at breakfast sets up your muscles for success all day long. The protein gets absorbed slowly, feeding your muscles hour after hour. The vitamin D starts working immediately to improve calcium absorption from everything else you eat. Recent research from Harvard Medical School shows that eating up to 7 eggs per week doesn't increase heart disease risk in healthy adults. I haven't had a single night cramp in 6 months. My wife thinks I'm making it up because the change was so dramatic. In fact, the cholesterol in eggs is used to produce hormones that keep your muscles strong and flexible. What you're about to learn about bananas will completely change how you think about cramp prevention. It helps nerves communicate smoothly with muscles. Here's what the science says. If you have diabetes or heart disease, stick to 4 to 5 eggs per week and focus on egg whites with 1 yolk. But for most healthy seniors, daily eggs are not just safe, they're therapeutic. If you're only eating egg whites, you're missing 90% of the benefits. The yolk contains the vitamin D, the choline, and most of the minerals. Yes, it has calories and cholesterol, but it also has the nutrients that stop cramps. Studies show that seniors with adequate vitamin D levels experience 73% fewer muscle cramps. Eggs are incredibly versatile, scrambled with vegetables for extra minerals, hard-boiled for a portable snack, made into an omelet with anti-inflammatory herbs. Each preparation delivers those crucial cramp-fighting nutrients. Your body needs vitamin D to absorb calcium, and without calcium, your muscles can't relax properly. Cook your eggs in a cast iron skillet with a tiny bit of real butter. The iron from the pan gets absorbed into the eggs, and iron helps deliver oxygen to your muscles. More oxygen means less cramping. The butter provides vitamin K2, which directs calcium to your muscles and bones, not your arteries. They stay partially contracted, just waiting to seize up. When you're low on choline, nerve signals get scrambled. Your muscles receive mixed messages and respond with cramps. Maybe even crying from the pain. Sound familiar? You've been told to eat bananas for cramps, right? Potassium deficiency. They say just eat more bananas. But what if I told you that focusing only on potassium is like trying to start a car with just the key, missing the engine, the gas, and the battery? If you're over 60 and leg cramps are stealing your sleep, ruining your walks, or making you dread going to bed, specific proteins that act like shock absorbers for your muscles, and timing that can make or break your results. I'm not talking about expensive supplements or miracle cures. But here's what's really going to blow your mind. Stay with me for the next 30 minutes. Before we dive in, drop a comment below. Tell me, when was the last time a leg cramp woke you up? Last night? Last week? Let's see how many of us are in this together. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button. Because what you're about to learn could give you back something priceless: peaceful, pain-free nights. Let's start with a truth that might sting a little. The real story of muscle cramps is far more complex and fascinating. It involves 3 minerals working in perfect harmony. Today, we're going to explore 3 powerhouse foods that deliver this complete package. And no, It's not just about bananas. Food number 1. The breakfast champion that rebuilds your muscles. Let me tell you about Martha from Denver. Then Martha discovered something that changed everything. She started eating 2 eggs every morning. Within 10 days, her night cramps disappeared. Here's why eggs are the unsung heroes of cramp prevention while everyone's obsessed with minerals. Think of your muscles like a brick wall. Minerals are the mortar, but protein, that's the bricks themselves. 1 large egg delivers 6 grams of perfect protein. But that's just the beginning. Here's where it gets really interesting. Eggs contain something called choline, a nutrient most people have never heard of. Choline is like WD-40 for your nervous system. But wait, there's more. Remember vitamin D. Most seniors are desperately deficient. 1 egg yolk contains natural vitamin D, not the synthetic stuff in supplements, but the real deal your body recognizes and uses efficiently. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what about cholesterol? Here's the game-changing part about timing. 1 man from Phoenix told me, I thought eggs were just eggs. But after adding 2 to my morning routine, but here's a pro tip that multiplies the benefits. Some people worrying about eating eggs daily, the best part. Now, before we move to food number 2, let me share something crucial. Speaking of minerals, our second food is the one everyone talks about, but for all the wrong reasons. Food number 2, the misunderstood mineral powerhouse. Everyone says eat bananas for cramps. Potassium, they shout, but here's what they're not telling you, and it's costing you sleep. First, let's get something straight. Yes, bananas contain potassium. 1 medium banana has about 420 milligrams. But did you know that many seniors need 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams daily? Specifically, it needs magnesium and calcium in the right ratios. It's not just the potassium, it's the combination of nutrients working together. Without this balance, extra potassium can actually trigger more cramps by throwing off your electrolyte balance. When you eat a slightly green banana, not fully ripe, it contains resistant starch that feeds beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria produce compounds that reduce inflammation throughout your body, including in your muscles. You'd need to eat 8 to 11 bananas a day to meet your needs through bananas alone. That's a lot of sugar and calories. People eat bananas when they feel a cramp coming on. That's too late. Now I eat 1 greenish banana after lunch and I sleep through the night. By the time you feel that twinge, the electrolyte imbalance has already triggered the cramp cascade. Prevention means eating bananas regularly, not as treatment. Bananas do contain sugar, about 14 grams in a medium fruit. Here's the workaround. Eat half a banana with a handful of nuts. The fiber, fat, and protein buffer the sugar impact while still delivering those crucial minerals. Think of sugar as the delivery truck and minerals as the packages, no problem. Sweet potatoes actually contain more potassium per serving than bananas, 540 milligrams in 1 medium potato. These tiny powerhouses pack more cramp-fighting minerals per ounce than almost anything else you can eat. And most seniors are completely overlooking them. The National Institutes of Health reports that 68% of seniors are deficient in magnesium. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds, that's just a small handful, contains 168 milligrams of magnesium. That's 40% of your daily needs in 1 snack. The magnesium in nuts and seeds comes packaged with healthy fats that improve absorption. Your body can actually use this magnesium, unlike the oxide form in cheap supplements that mostly causes digestive upset. No other food comes close to this concentration, not low deficient. And magnesium deficiency is the number 1 cause of muscle cramps that doctors miss. At 78, he was taking magnesium supplements religiously, but still getting brutal night cramps. His daughter, a nutritionist, convinced him to switch to eating an ounce of mixed nuts before bed. Within a week, his cramps stopped. The whole food succeeded where supplements failed. Plus, they're loaded with magnesium and vitamin A for muscle health. Without the truck, the packages sit on the sidewalk, and the salt can actually trigger cramps by causing dehydration. Always choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted varieties. Just 2 tablespoons provide more bioavailable magnesium than most supplements. Soaking nuts and seeds for 4 to 6 hours before eating them activates enzymes that make minerals more absorbable. It also reduces phytic acid, which can block mineral absorption. Or that a handful of almonds delivers more cramp-fighting nutrients than most supplements. Plus, they contain vitamin E, which improves circulation to prevent cramps. The magnesium in almonds plus the potassium in bananas creates an electrolyte symphony. The protein and fats slow down sugar absorption, giving you sustained mineral delivery. But here's the real kicker: potassium alone doesn't stop cramps, it needs partners. Let me tell you what actually makes bananas special for cramp prevention. Each banana contains 32 milligrams of magnesium. They're good, but they're not the miracle cure everyone claims. They work best as part of a comprehensive approach. She went from nightly cramps to none in 2 weeks. It's like my muscles finally got the message to relax, she told me. Combined with other mineral-rich foods and proper timing. Not a huge amount, but here's the magic. The type of magnesium in bananas is highly bioavailable. Your body absorbs it easily, especially when combined with the natural sugars in the fruit. Those natural sugars aren't the enemy either. They help transport minerals into your muscle cells. A study from the University of California found that seniors who ate one slightly green banana daily experienced eating one 2 hours before bed can help prevent night cramps. The natural sugars help produce serotonin, which converts to melatonin for better sleep. The minerals have time to reach your muscles before you lie down. 67% fewer leg cramps than those who took potassium supplements. The whole food beat the isolated nutrient every time. But the real secret weapon in bananas: resistant starch. Here's something that will blow your mind. Now, timing is everything with bananas, but here's a mistake I see constantly. One woman from Seattle told me, "I was eating 3 bananas a day and still getting cramps." Then I learned about timing and ripeness. Here's another pro tip that triples the effectiveness. Pair your banana with almond butter. But what if you're diabetic? Some people can't stand bananas or they're allergic. The bottom line on bananas. Which brings us to our third and most powerful food group. Food number 3. The tiny giants that pack a mineral punch. What if I told you that a 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds contains more magnesium than 3 bananas? Welcome to the world of nuts and seeds, the most underrated weapons in your anti-cramp arsenal. Let's start with a shocking statistic. Here's why nuts and seeds are game changers, but it's not just about quantity. Let me tell you about Robert from Tampa. Here's the cramp-fighting lineup you need to know. Pumpkin seeds, the magnesium champions. Almonds, the perfect balance of magnesium, potassium, and calcium. Brazil nuts, 2 of these giants provide your daily selenium needs. Selenium works with magnesium to prevent muscle spasms. Walnuts, loaded with omega-3 fatty acids that reduce muscle inflammation. Less inflammation means fewer cramps. Sunflower seeds, high in vitamin E and magnesium. Plus, they're easier to digest than some nuts. But here's where most people mess up. They buy roasted, salted nuts. The high heat destroys beneficial oils. Now, let's talk about a secret weapon most doctors don't know. One woman from Boston started soaking a mix of almonds and pumpkin seeds overnight, then eating them with breakfast. The ultimate anti-cramp protocol. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. So let's put this all together into a simple, daily protocol that can transform your nights from painful to peaceful. Morning foundation: 7-9 a.m. Start with 2 eggs cooked in a cast iron skillet. Add a handful of spinach for extra magnesium. Pair with 1 slice of whole grain toast spread with almond butter. This combination delivers protein for muscle repair, vitamin D for calcium absorption, and magnesium for muscle relaxation. This preloads your muscles with minerals before sleep. Or have 6 to 8 soaked almonds with chamomile tea. This final dose ensures your muscles stay relaxed all night. Midday boost: 1 to 2 p.m. Eat 1 slightly green banana with a small handful of raw almonds. The resistant starch feeds beneficial bacteria, the potassium balances fluids, and the almonds add sustained magnesium release. Evening protection: 5-7 p.m. Include a salad topped with 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds. Add avocado for potassium and olive oil for absorption. A banana with almond butter or a handful of trail mix prevents post-exercise cramps. If you weigh 150 pounds, that's 75 ounces of water. Add a pinch of sea salt to enhance absorption. You just need to feed your muscles what they're desperately craving: real, whole foods with the right minerals at the right times. Or take control with these 3 simple foods. Bedtime insurance 1 hour before sleep. Mix 1 tablespoon of almond butter with honey and a pinch of sea salt. Your muscles don't store minerals like fat stores calories. You need daily intake to maintain optimal levels. Your future self, the one sleeping peacefully through the night, will thank you. Keep a simple journal. Tuesday to 2 eggs, banana, almonds. No cramps. After 2 weeks, you'll see patterns. They're ready to relax, recover, and serve you pain-free for years to come. All they need is the right fuel. Maybe you need more magnesium on active days, or extra potassium in hot weather. Too much calcium without magnesium equals more cramps, not fewer. Next week, I'm revealing the 3 morning stretches that prevent cramps before they start. Combined with today's nutrition tips, you'll have a complete cramp prevention system. Drop a comment below telling me which food you're going to try first. If you take calcium, add magnesium in a 1-to-1 ratio. Now it's time for action. But here's what separates success from failure: consistency. Track your progress. Hydration amplifies everything. Minerals need water to reach your muscles. Aim for half your body weight in ounces daily. Here's a mistake that sabotages many seniors: taking calcium supplements without magnesium. Calcium causes muscle contraction. Magnesium causes relaxation. Exercise timing matters too. Intense activity depletes minerals through sweat. Always eat mineral-rich foods within 2 hours after exercise. The bottom line: you don't have to accept leg cramps as part of aging. You don't need expensive supplements or medications. The choice is yours. Continue suffering through painful nights, limiting your activities, and accepting diminished quality of life. Your muscles are waiting. Start tomorrow. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about who's suffering from leg cramps. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Remember, every night of pain-free sleep starts with what you put on your plate today. You've got the knowledge. Here's to peaceful nights and cramp-free days. You deserve nothing less. You know that feeling when you discover something wonderful? Something so simple, yet so powerful, you can't wait to tell someone about it. That's what Senior Health Tactics is all about. Real people. Real science, real results, no miracles. No magic pills, just small daily choices that add up to something beautiful. If today's video resonated with you, we'd love to have you join our community. Subscribe, and let's discover together how good these years can truly be. And if someone came to mind while watching, someone who might enjoy this journey too, feel free to share. After all, the best adventures are the ones we take together. Thank you for spending this time with us. Here's to writing a beautiful next chapter, one healthy choice at a time.